Hey, okay, here's our palette. So just like we did yesterday with palette number 1, we are going to start with this hesitant color, and we're gonna put it all over our whole eye. So I'm gonna use my blending brush. We're gonna just start here, and I'm just gonna put it all over that whole eye. I should have grabbed my other mirror, I didn't think about it. Not lightly, just enough to give it a color. Make sure you tap it off. You don't want that stuff falling on your face, into your makeup that you already did. Okay. So next I'm gonna go in with Agile, and I'm gonna do it a little bit different than we did yesterday. I'm gonna make this more of like our crease color, and then I'm just gonna keep fervent on the outer V. So I'm gonna take my fluffy crease brush, I'm just gonna tap it in there, and I'm gonna go right, cause I have a little bit of hooded eyes, so I'm gonna go right above my crease. You can go right in your crease. Okay, I gotta pause this for a second because I can't see what I'm doing. I forgot my mirror, just a second. Okay, I'm back, sorry. Fluffy crease brush, I'm gonna go right above my crease, like this, just back and forth with windshield wiper motions. Other side, I'm going right above my crease to right in it. If I put this brush right into my crease, it goes above it also. And if you're worried about it, they say to open your eyes so that you can see that color. Like if you can see it when you're putting it on with your eyes open, then you can see it, you know, when your eyes are open. Does that make sense? Can you see that? It looks a little bit harsh, but it's really not. You can take that and just soften it up too, if you want. My lighting is terrible in here too. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Can you see that? Now we have hesitant all over, and then Agile. It looks really dark in there. It's not. Agile in our crease, hesitant up there. And then I'm just gonna go in with fervent. Fervent is very dark. It's super pretty, but just go light on it, and then you can add more if you want. So same thing. Oh, you can't see me. Tap, 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 tap. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing that we did yesterday. I'm just gonna tap it in my outer V so I can place the product. And then I'm going to see that just darkens that Agile up just a little bit and adds just a little bit. So if you don't want this dark, say you're just looking for everyday stuff and you don't want that dark, then leave this step out and just go with Agile, or else leave Agile out and just go with fervent. It's up to you. Fervent's really dark, so I go super easy on it and then just circle, blend it out. Just keep it in that outside part of your eye. Now, before I realized what I was doing, I would take my blending brush and I would blend, 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 blend. But I don't want to do that because I don't want that fervent all over my whole eye. I just want it in that outside corner. So I'm just going to take it just where it is, and I'm just going to lighten it up just a little bit. Soften out those harsh edges. Like that. See that? And it blends nicely in with that Agile. And I forgot my setting spray, so I'll be right back. Okay, this is the exact same setting spray that you have, and since you don't have the angled sponge brush yet, we're gonna just use the fluffy crease brush, which still works. I just spray both sides of my brush like that. And then slick, we're just gonna get it on there. We're gonna really pack it on because we want that. Mine is really rough looking. I should have gotten my new one out because I've really used this one a lot. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna press it into my eye, and I'm not gonna go over the fervent, but I am gonna go up to the Agile, there, like that. Look how pretty that color is. I love it. Okay, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It looks so dark in there. It doesn't look that dark in actual real life. I'm just gonna spray it again because my slick is hard to get out because I've used it so much. It's kind of, I don't know what it is. It's just funky. Okay, So I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye over here. And I love this because you can still see that agile. I'm not taking my slick and covering up my agile right here. Does that make sense? I'm just pushing it into my lid and up to it. So I'm kind of where that crease starts is where I am stopping, if that makes sense. Pat, 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 pat. And if you want some more, you can go back in. And then in that one video, she said, she took her brush and she went back in. I'm gonna go in back with agile, just very lightly and maybe a little bit of hesitant, both on my brush. And I am going to go right here where I stopped right here, and I'm just gonna barely blend those two out because I don't want any harsh lines between my fervent and my slick. Does that make sense? And if I see any harsh edges, I'm just, see, it looks so much darker than it actually is. It's not that dark in real life. So I'm just gonna blend that out just a little bit, just to marry those, and I'm not gonna make a big mess of them. I'm just barely going. Okay, can you see that? Okay, I'm gonna put mascara on and then I'm gonna show you the finished look.